Tune-up balls, you're going to use them inside the bag. They are sideways in the tote here. I'm going to turn around so you can see the muscles we're rolling. We're targeting our QLs. These are the muscles on the low back on either side of your spine. They trace from the bottom of the rib cage towards the top of the pelvis, and they are the muscles that lengthen when we round forward and contract as we stack the spine up. So we'll start by taking the tune-up balls in the bag vertically on the right, just an inch or so to the right of your spine. I'm going to come back into the same position I was in earlier. Feet planted, knees up to the ceiling. Roll over to the left hip and tuck the tune-up balls underneath. You can play with the exact placement. You don't want to be right on the bone of the pelvis, and you don't want to be up in the rib cage. Take a moment to wiggle it out a bit. Notice if your hips are lifting off the ground, you might shimmy the tune-up balls up a centimeter or two and let the hips rest back down. Normal to feel a little bit of discomfort, that kind of good bad sensation we get with more intense myofascial rolling. If you ever get that sharp sensation of pain, that acute nerve pain, you're going to come out of it. If it's just a little bit of discomfort, if it's a gentle, steady pressure, that's okay. That's what we're looking for. As always, can we start by relaxing down muscles of the face, shoulders, inner thighs. Big breath in. Exhale, gently push your right side of your torso down into the props. Then relax that effort. Option to stay right here. If this is feeling like it's serving you, no need to add on any other movements. If you'd like to play a little, we'll find a few more of those pelvic tilts. It will feel different now with something underneath one side of the low back. Deep breath in. As you exhale, gently curl the hip bones up to the rib cage. You'll feel the pressure intensify. Inhale, relax the hips down, hips pull away from rib cage. Exhale, curl the hips, push into your feet, curl the hips up towards the rib cage. The glutes might lift from the ground, they might not. Inhale, relax the hip bones away from the rib cage. Exhale, curl the hips up towards the ribs, push into your feet, gentle lift. Hold, breathe here. And then relax everything down. Let the hips return to whatever position feels comfortable. You can stay here, or you might just gently let the right knee fall over to the right. The left knee might fall a little bit as well, almost like you're coming into a lying down twist. And then roll the knees back up to the ceiling. Let the knees fall over to the right. Send the knees back up to the sky. Go slow and move with your breath. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. No need to rush it. If it feels good to hold in a little bit of a twist, stay there. If this movement isn't serving you, you don't have to take it. One more if you're playing with that. Next time knees turn up to the sky, pause. Get really heavy through the left foot. And same option here, you can float up onto the tiptoes of the right foot and set the heel down. Or, this is going to be a bit more intense, you can push into your left foot and hover the right foot. Try one, try the other. Don't have to take either. Deep breath in. If you're floating that right foot, you might gently hug the knee in a little closer. Inhale, tap the foot down. One more time, exhale, gently tug the knee in, if it feels okay. Hold here, big breath in. Sigh, let it go. Relaxing the foot down. Roll to your left hip and slide the props aside, coming back down onto the spine as normal. And just taking a moment to observe. How do you feel side to side? Does the right side of your spine or low back feel a little bit lower, a little closer to the ground? Might feel good to tug both knees into the chest. You can hold on to shins or keep arms by your sides. And take stock. What do you observe? Maybe you find a little side to side wiggle. If you're wiggling, try to perceive the differences left to right side. How does the muscle feel? For me, that left side still feels a bit tight, a bit solid, whereas my right side feels a bit softer. Planting both feet down. We'll wiggle over to the right hip, rolling, over to the hip, and tucking your tune-up balls underneath the left side. Take some time to play. This is a big muscle, so you can be up a little more, down a little more. It should not feel as comfortable as the squishy ball felt underneath the low back. But it shouldn't be causing excruciating pain either. If we're ever getting a pain that overwhelms us, that causes our breath to hitch or the jaw to clench, come out of the exercise. It's probably not serving you. Maybe you close the eyes down to really picture where and how this movement feels, what sensations are arising. Deep breath in. Exhale, gently get heavy through the left side. Feel it weighing down. Stay here. Or we'll start to add that pelvic tilt in. Curling the hips up towards the rib cage. You can press into your feet ever so gently doing this. Then relax, hips pull away from ribs. Feet are soft on the earth. Deep breath in. Exhale, push into the feet, curl the hips up to the rib cage. Inhale, relaxing it down. Exhale, curl the hips up towards the ribs. Inhale, relax them away. Last one, we'll exhale, curl hips to ribs, push into your feet. The glutes might lift away from the mat ever so slightly. Can you hold and breathe? Relax the muscles of your face. And softening down when you're ready. Option here to head into that little shimmy left and right with the knees. Thinking about knees dropping towards the left side and then pointing back up to the ceiling. Dropping the knees over. Exhale, sweeping them up to the sky. Hi, kitty cat. Keep the movement slow. If you found a different way to move and it's serving you, it's feeling good, stay there. That's okay. Doesn't have to look like what I'm offering. Next time the knees come back up through center, pause. Get heavy through your right foot, and we'll tuck that left knee in towards center. Or you're just floating the left heel. Find your variation. Plant the left foot down when you're ready. Move with your breath. Big breath in. Exhale, gently lift the left leg and set it down. Gently lift and down. One more time. Tuck the knee in if that feels okay, or come up onto the tiptoes if that feels better. Breathe. Sigh it out. Relax the foot down. We'll roll over to the right hip and slide the tune-up balls aside. Coming down onto the low back, onto the spine. And noticing again how it feels. Maybe there's a sense of release, of increased spaciousness. Or maybe you learned that exercise wasn't for you and it just doesn't feel good. All of those outcomes are valid. Option to let the knees sway a little left and right. Or tuck the knees into the chest. You can hold on to the shins or thighs if you'd like and roll side to side. If you are at work in the middle of your workday and you do not have any props, but you have low back pain, lucky you. Happy baby and this exercise here, this rolling side to side, are really nice options. So let's pause the spine here. Options for your happy baby. You can take hands to shins and pull the knees out wider, hugging the shins in or the back of the thighs in. Or you can send the feet up to the sky and hold on to the arches of your feet. Before we start to rock, push your feet up into your hands and pull down with your hands. Relax the low back towards the mat. Big breath in. Exhale, tug down with your hands. Stop pushing with the feet. Just feel that compression, that pushing down. Stay here or wiggle side to side. This is a fun one to picture doing at the office. Someone walks by and you're just rolling on the floor in the middle of a meeting. Can we normalize yoga during meetings? Can we be the change? Option to close the eyes down and really picture left and right sides of the low back. Those QL muscles we just rolled, our lumbar spine. Our lumbar spine is the vertebrae that start after your rib cage ends. That's where your thoracic spine ends. And they head down until the sacrum, so the middle of the pelvis area. Next time you come back through center, pause. Lengthen both legs long to the ceiling. Reach your hands up as well. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll up onto your shoulder blades, maybe hands tap towards the shins. Inhale, take your hands back and behind you, thumbs might tap down. Exhale, roll up to the shoulder blades. Inhale, take the hands back. Last one, exhale, roll up to the shoulder blades. Your choice, you can roll back down and then push yourself up to a seat, or you might hold on to the back of the thighs and swing your legs forward. Can you sort of shimmy yourself up? Yeah. So graceful out there. Good work. Let's come onto any seat that feels comfortable. Sit up nice and tall, and we'll do one of my all-time favorite dorky little cleansing breaths. This is the one where we make little fists, scrunch your shoulders up, and scrunch your face up as you breathe in. And then when you exhale, you let all that go. All right, let's do 5 of those. This is like throwing your temper tantrum. Deep breath in, sigh it out, and then we move into it. Scrunch, crunch the face, big breath out. 4 more. 3 more. And out. 2 more. And out. Last one. Big breath in, make those tight fists, scrunch the face. You're so angry. Oh, so mad. And then let it go. Nice work. Gonna roll the shoulders out. Notice how you feel. Another acceptable meeting response. Okay.